Yo, what's good? Supreme Almighty back in the building. What's good, y'all? Got the little mask going and shit, you know what I mean? We got a nice little Halloween beat battle going on. The annual joint. We've been doing it for like the last 4 or 5 years. We got the homies Murda Megz, you know what I mean? 88Blessed beats. We got fucking the homie P.Sways on tonight's show for a nice little beat battle, you know what I mean? Shout out to the sponsors, of course, the Snow Goon Music, Elite Sound International, Ways 'em Up Radio, Vinyl Frontier, Smile the Ghetto Child, Mad Word Apothecary, and of course, MJ Connects. Hope everybody's having had a good weekend and shit. About to get the homies up in here and get the shit popping.
Yo.
Yo, bro.
Look good. Let me get everybody else up in here too.
Right.
But while we wait for them, why don't you introduce yourself for those that who may not know who you are?
Yo, man. It's your boy 88Blessed Beats. I'm from New York, but I live in South Jersey. I've been producing for about, say, almost 3 years now. I done worked with some great artists in that time. And yeah, I've known Preem, ever since I started doing this music thing, dope brother. And we always have a good time during these beat battles, so I know this shit gonna be dope.
More facts. All right, man.
I
You,
mean,
you what's your latest joint out at the current moment for those that want to go check it out?
my bro Rain, he was dropping his project on Halloween, and I produced 4 joints on there. So that's dropping actually on Halloween. So that's gonna be my newest body of work. It's not fully produced by me, but I have joints on there that I produced. But obviously you know about the home team, you know about Jamil and Stacks and everybody in Black House, Coach and everybody. So that's the squad that I deal with, and that's fam right there, and yeah, man.
No doubt, no doubt. We got Murda Megz in the
Um,
building.
Yep.
man,
Why don't you let people know who you are in case they don't know who you might be?
All right. All right. Well, my name is Murda Megz, and I'm part of Six Man. Thank you. No, I was kidding. Um, yeah,
hey,
I'm part
man,
of Six. Shout out to Bad C. Shout out to Honey De
yeah,
Niro.
uh-huh.
Nat Burn, JoJo, XL. Shout out to her. And oh my goodness, I'm just living. That's all. I'm Murda Megz, and I'm living.
No doubt, no doubt. We got the homie P.Sways in the building. Why don't you let them know something about you, P.Sways?
What's going on? I'm P.Sways, producer, MC, writer, just Castle Crate Productions, repping, just making that boom bap shit. I work with a
That's right.
bunch of different producers, artists, producers and rappers, MCs. So just, doing my thing.
Yeah.
No doubt, no doubt. I definitely appreciate y'all all being here, whatnot. You know what I'm saying? Like I said, this is the annual jump off. I think we've been doing this now like 4 or 5 times. It originally started with me and the homie Kyo Itachi. Me and him had a nice little beat battle, and I kind of progressed from there pretty much. So
Mhm.
we're gonna keep it
That's
flowing
a cool.
though. Now this is gonna be the tricky part. Who wants to go first?
I mean,
No
you
matter.
know the
We,
old expression,
we,
ladies first.
I said
Oh,
we could do rock paper scissors.
My mother always taught me to be a gentleman, bro. Every time-
Yeah, this nigga's stupid.
I'm here.
No
Let
doubt.
me
Well, I mean.
So are we gonna mute our screens while she goes? Obviously, so there's no feedback or nothing, right?
Yeah. You can mute your mic pretty
Okay.
much, so this way they can hear more clearly in case you're playing through the speaker and there's no feedback, reverb, or whatever. So, but yeah. So I guess we leave it up to you, Murder Megs, if you down. All right, bet.
Yeah, that's on fire. I like that shit.
Word.
I
Heater.
mean, she's setting the tone. I mean, yeah. So who's next? What's up, bro?
You want me to jump in? All right.
Yeah, go ahead. You can go.
My
All right.
bad, my bad. I was trying to invite people and shit, but yeah, yo, Murda Megz, woof, yo, that
Yeah,
shit was
nah, that's going
banging.
Heater.
crazy.
Yeah, I was getting ready to drop a freestyle and shit. I'm like, yo, this shit is fucking ill. Word,
Nah, that's going
no
crazy.
doubt. So I guess it's down to y'all two to drop next. Whoever feel like you know what I mean?
I'll jump in. I'll drop
All
something
right,
real quick.
okay. Go ahead, man.
Hopefully the levels is good. I hate snakes, hate pigs, and I hate rats. I hate snakes, hate pigs, and I hate rats. Don't stop it, I'll run. I hate snakes, hate pigs, and I hate rats. I hate snakes, hate pigs, and I hate rats. Me is your match or son. I hate snakes, hate pigs, and I hate rats.
Yo, that shit was crazy.
It is.
That shit was funky as hell, bro.
Nah,
Word.
yeah,
It looks.
that's crazy. All right, so on me.
Yeah,
Uh,
damn.
All right, yeah. So this joint is basically a little remake of a song that we all know. So once the song drops, well, once the beat drops, you gonna already know what joint it is. But I did my little remix to it, and yeah, here it go. Hold on. Yeah, man. I had to throw the Annie Up remix joint on there, man. That when I made that beat, I had MOP in mind. So that when I heard that beat, I was like, oh, I already know what song I want to use and try to mix with. So yeah,
Yeah,
man.
that shit was fucking banging, but yo, that's a cheat code though, man. You can't be using MOP, nigga. What the fuck? That's a cheat code, nigga.
I'm sorry.
Like up, down, left, right, nigga. Like
Oh, that's crazy.
that shit is ill though. Nah, that shit was. I like that was actually a very unique version of that. Like I'm glad you did that. That was dope. Um, that shit is ill, man. That shit was that beat was fucking real live though. Like I like
and,
that.
and like what's crazy is that's my bad, Joe. I should have asked if I could play joints with lyrics on it because I know it's
It's
just
too
strictly beat.
late
So
now,
I'm
nigga.
like, know what I
Nah.
mean?
Shot fire, nigga.
Know what I mean? That was
I guess anything goes now.
right,
No, I'm
right,
chill. I'm just joking.
right.
Word,
Talk.
yo, bad seed, peace.
Nah,
Words
peace.
is in
Big,
here.
big, bro, what's
Yep.
happening?
Yo, and what's good, what's good. Just peace to everybody tuned in and shit, you know what I'm saying? We appreciate y'all, Capo. Man, yo, that first round, whew, yo, what y'all thinking in the chat, man? Like, you know what I'm saying? Like,
Yeah, man.
post some emojis, post some names up there. Who you feeling so far? Like, I mean, all of them were actually really fucking tight. Like, like them shits
Hmm.
are really ill, like in your face and shit. So I definitely like the first little like round right there. Now as we're currently getting into this the next part of this, why don't y'all explain to everybody real quick what y'all using to make your beats, just to give people kind of an insight on what's going on back there.
All right.
Okay.
Yep. Who's going first? Go ahead.
Ladies first.
Ladies
Yes.
first.
Um, what I'm currently using right now is the MK3, of course, the machine MK3. Yep, had it for some years. Even I was working with the 2000 XL and the MK1 and the MPD 24s. I worked with all kind of things. JS30, my dad that had that, and the SP202 before the four phase came in. It was a 202, and of course the 303 that Jay Dilla was messing with. But yeah, we had all kind of things. You know, living in Harlem, living in New York, and then coming in Pennsylvania. I still we still carry that. You know. Mm-hmm.
Right.
No doubt.
Uh, as for me, I use the same thing as Megs does, except mine is the mini. You probably got the full joint, right? You got the bigger joint, or because I
Yeah,
got
the
I
screen.
got the mini
Yeah,
joint, yeah. So yeah, I've been rocking out with this, ever since I started making beats. But eventually, I want to get the full joint. You know what I mean? But yeah, I make everything off here. So yeah.
yeah. I'm sorry to cut into you because I travel a lot,
Uh huh.
and I need to get the micro one because I'm tired that I'm carrying this big ass. It's so big. Oh my
It's
goodness,
it's
I'm
it's
afraid to
like
banging
this.
it up, left and right, putting it on the head. The head, bends,
Right.
putting it under the ground. If my backpack is up there, I got to put my laptop under here. If not, So I definitely got to get me a smaller one just to carry you on the go when I'm traveling overseas or out of the states or probably out of town. So yeah,
I meant to
it's a
ask
good thing
you,
to
is
carry
that
and
the
have
one
something
with the screens
small.
on it? Is that the one with the screens on it? Is it
Yeah, I have the
it's a
one with the screens
standalone?
on it.
Okay.
See,
Mm,
I love you too. See,
that's what's up. That's what's
Yeah.
up. Yo, what you rocking with? P.Sways.
I, I'm u- I'm currently using the MPC one,
Okay.
which is, but speaking of travel, it's great with
mm-hmm.
traveling because I have a little portable case. I can take it if when I go out of the country, or like out of state, whatever. It's easy to travel with. The only thing is I had to rig like a little portable. I got like this. It's like a camera battery I hooked up to it to make
Mm-hmm.
it portable, so I
Yeah,
can play speakers. To do the cheat code for the
like
like the live. You know
lives.
how the live
Yeah,
has the speakers built into it. Yeah, so I was like, let me cut that corner real quick. So I like it, but I think I might get a one of the big ones, the
Hmm.
main one or whatever.
mm-hmm.
So
Mm,
just for home base, but this is good for
Right.
portability. But you really don't need much. You know what I'm saying? It's all about the tool. You hear a dope sample, you're gonna flip it on anything,
Right.
as everybody in this room knows.
Right.
you know.
yo, facts. Facts. What was I gonna say? What program do you guys what do you call it? Recommend to people
Like a
that might
digital.
just be
What is it?
starting
Digital
out?
audio workstation. Like the program digital audio workstation.
Like yeah. Well, I mean, like the pro, like FL Studio type shit. Like
Yeah.
what you guys recommend for beginners?
Um,
Oh, yeah, that's
I
probably
work.
a good one.
Yeah, I work with both. I work with the machine software and FL Studio software. So first thing when I make a beat, I go straight directly to the machine to the newest software.
Mhm.
Um, then I make my beat from there, pre-finish everything, just have everything set and ready, and then just have everything tracked out and sit the FL Studio and I'll do the mix and mastering right there, and it's done.
Right.
That's what's up.
No
Yeah, I
doubt.
use I'm a weirdo. I used Reason, so I took the hard road. I don't know
Hmm.
why,
He said I
because
use
trying to
reason.
do a redo on Reason before King of the Kong shit, it was fucking like a nightmare. I used to have to rig it a certain way, but I made it work. You know what I mean?
Right.
But
I do everything
but I
on.
do like my man,
Go ahead, bro.
you know Supreme, you know Room Rebel. I used to work with him back in the day, and he used to always use Fruity Loops. He used to make some crazy shit. You would think that was made on a SP1200 or a fucking, you know what I mean? That's my dude.
Right.
Yeah, rules that dude. He had some shit too, man. What was you gonna say? 88.
So I use Serato and I use the machine as well. So I'll chop samples. Sometimes I'll do it through the machine if I feel like it, or I'll throw it in
Mhm.
Serato and really fuck with that shit and go crazy with it. But it depends. Serato is just so user friendly that it's just
Mm.
like my friend was like, the machine is probably the hardest workflow for him. And he's like, bro, if you can do shit through machine, you can do shit through anything. Because machine, everybody deems as being difficult,
Mhm.
you know? You know what I mean? So I've heard people that have MPCs, they're like, yo, I love my MPC. I'll never go back to a machine and shit like that. So, I like machine. It does what it's supposed to do. And it's more like an all-in-one thing. You can mix and master in there. You can do all that stuff in there. You don't need
Mhm.
nothing else. You know what I mean?
No doubt. Yo,
So,
shout out to my Snow family. I seen them hop in real quick. You know what I'm saying? Definitely want to shout out Vinyl Frontier. I don't know if any of y'all know Vinyl Frontier, but definitely the spot. Like they got some
They got
ill
some
rare
fire.
gems.
yeah.
Yeah, that's the homie Reef Ali and shit. Make sure y'all check that out too if y'all want. You know what I mean? Yeah, his is kind of a cheat code though, because it's samples he found throughout the years. But he's got like a vast variety of like French, Italian, any country you can think
Oh, I
of.
know.
So it's
I didn't.
actually good.
I haven't been on that website.
Foreign
Mhm.
joints.
I mean, you had producers such as Havoc. Havoc was on there. You know what I'm saying? UG from Cellar Dwellers. So it's like everyone kind of uses it. And
Right.
it's a dope platform. So,
Oh,
I just want to throw that in there while we are talking about production.
Right.
mhm.
Um,
Oh, Bond Frontier.
yeah, yeah. I've been using them for years. You know what I'm saying? They got good quality too, samples and shit,
Mhm.
vinyls, some real dirty drums, like a lot of good shit for beginners too. For those that don't chop the drums right away and to use like loops and shit like that, like it's also a good spot for that. But but yeah, all right, cool. So now we got that out the way. I guess it's going to round two. So who started it off? We already let Meg set it off. I think somebody else should switch it up now to get the flow going.
Uh, P, you got it or what? What you want to do?
I'll jump in if you
Uh,
want. You want me to jump in this one?
Go
All
ahead.
right. Let me hop on. Stop it there. I guess I don't want to go forever, but yeah.
Yo, that shit was crazy unorthodox, but it had such an ill vibe to it, man. Like you can spit some ill hard shit on there. I
Yeah.
like that.
It
That
was
shit's ill. I kind of
actually
wasn't expecting
a
that. I ain't
German
gonna front.
record too. So, huh?
What'd you say?
Oh yeah. No, I said it's a German record too. So shout to the Snow
Mm.
Goons. Something
Oh,
from your
okay.
country right there.
Oh shit, word.
I
Yeah,
don't even
that
know what
shit.
she's saying, but it sounded dope. So I was like, I'm gonna chop it.
Right.
But you know.
Nah, that shit is crazy. I like that. That was a whole different vibe for me right there. Like it was real ill. Like yeah, I could definitely
Yeah, I
see someone
switch with
spitting some hard
tempos.
shit.
I'll mess with like fast, slow. Like, as long as the vibe is good, I don't care. I don't care about tempos. You know.
Yeah, nah, facts. I mean, what I'm saying, like what Griselda and them do like 85s or like under 82s almost. So I mean, it
Yeah, I
really
usually
doesn't
stick
matter.
around like 90, 89, but then I play sometimes in the 90s and sometimes lower, depending on the vibe. You know.
As long as you ain't doing like 120, you know what I'm saying? Like No
that
techno
trap shit.
shit in the battle. No, I mean I don't got the energy for popping the lock and shit right now, so
That's
we're gonna have
crazy.
to keep that to a bare minimum.
That's
But I
crazy.
bet. So who gonna run next?
Go
Oh
ahead. She
shit!
got it.
I,
Mm. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
yeah, that shit slap.
Yeah,
Yeah,
it
we
do.
should have Bad Seed
Short and
Hop up in
simple.
here
Short
doing
and
fucking
simple.
other happy birthday Jay-Z shit. Yeah, that shit ew. Like I like that. That shit was hard too, man. Like man. I need to step my game up, man. I can't I can't rock with y'all, man. I need to really get my shit together, yo.
Nah, you got some
Word.
fire. I heard your voice, bro. You got some heat too. Being humble.
Man.
Right.
Yeah, I don't, you know what I mean? My joy is listening to shit y'all got because it inspires me. That's just a fact. You know what I mean? So I'm definitely hyped for that. Let's see what 88 got. No more cheat codes, nigga. You better
Oh
not throw out
no!
no fucking
Listen,
Onyx
I
or
didn't know what
something,
the
nigga.
rules was. I didn't know what the rules was, so I was like, "Let me just play a joint." Then I'm like, "All right, fuck it." But I got you.
Let's
All
see
right.
what you got, bro.
All right, 88.
Man. Yeah, man.
I put the
Damn.
mask on for that one.
Yo, that shit was
Fire.
bumping. I'm not gonna front. I thought it was the victory joint. I was like, this nigga just remixed the fucking the fucking Puff Daddy victory joint, 'cause that's how it
Nah,
sounded at
nah.
first.
Mm-mm.
I was like, yo, that shit. Yeah, I like that. That shit was ill too,
Nah,
man. That had that
appreciate you,
fucking
man.
Sparta shit. That
Listen,
shit was dope, man.
appreciate you, man.
Like I said, yo, everybody in the chat, man, you know what I mean? Shout out to people's names that you digging so far, you know what I mean? Stay interactive, you know what I mean? Light up them emojis and shit. Let people know how you feel, show your appreciation and shit. I
Uh-huh.
mean, if anybody got questions too, man, like just attach little notes or whatever and just I'll ask the producers or whatever the case, and we do it like that too.
Right,
This show is all about interaction. You know what
right.
I mean? It's not just all about us, it's about y'all too. Y'all taking your time out your day to listen in. So we appreciate that. Um
Word up.
Now let me see. So what do you consider some of your favorite samples? Let's talk that out there. I guess starting with you, Max. What samples do you like to go for the most? Like foreign records, jazz, funk, anything that kind of, you know what I'm saying, get you in the zone?
Anything that's foreign, I gotta have foreign records.
Mm,
How I started out, I started with something, a lot of records in the U.S., but I said, you know what, I just need, and I found out about. Oh my goodness, it was a store. I was collecting records because I didn't know who and where to get it strictly online, so that way I won't have to get my records, put it on the record, the turntable, and do all that transporting and all that other good stuff. But it was a store. It was called Record Kings, and it was you can do what's his damn. I forgot dude's name, and he and everything. I got everything shipped over from the UK to here, and it took hella long,
Oh
but
wow.
I get the gist. But it was called Record Kings.
Okay.
So and that's how I got all into the foreign stuff by just collecting records from out of the country, with him, and then of course I found out about Vinyl Frontier.
Gotcha.
Yep. So it was down the line. Then of course Boom Bap Labs,
Mhm.
and what else? And yeah, that and what's his name? Soviet freestyle,
Oh
and
yeah.
G
Oh
Funk.
yeah, he got
Yeah,
the heat too. Yep.
yeah. That
Yeah.
those were the
Right.
hookups. Yeah. So I was getting my
yo,
records from him,
word.
and then that's why I wound up getting MP3s and waves, just for convenience. But I always got to go with a phone.
No doubt. What's your go-to P.Sways? Like, what's your go-to kind of like style sample?
Uh, I like just weird shit. I like to find kind of all like I'll sample from
Obscure
children's
type
records. I
shit.
don't give a fuck. Yeah, but I do like foreign stuff like French, German, Brazilian, like weird kind of, you know what I mean? But like, I'll sample anything. If an 80s rock record, well, actually, no, 80s rock records are always trash because they always have that fucking snare. I can't stand that 80s snare, you know? But I'm saying, like, you can flip, if it's right, you can make it work, you
Right.
know what I mean? It depends on, but mostly I like, obviously, shit with no percussion so I can add my own flavors in there, you know?
Right.
But
Mm,
other than that, you know.
no doubt. What about you? 88.
Uh, I sample more like psychedelic. Like the Russian samples, there's like the
Word.
Soviet samples, like you said, psych rock. They be having some shit in there. It'd be
Mm-hmm.
crazy.
Mm,
Like you wouldn't expect there be some wild shit in there. Italian cinemas, like a lot of their soundtracks, I'll go
Word.
through. Yeah, I started because I remember when I first started, just doing beats and all that shit. I was getting a lot of sample packs, and I'm like, I'm tired of these shits because they only give you a 4 to 8 bar loop, and you got to do more with the song. You can't. I mean, some people can make a whole song out of 4 bars,
Mm-hmm.
of a sample. But in this day and age, you're seeing a lot of producers get out of that realm of using the same 4 bar loop every
mhm.
time. So you got to
Mm-hmm.
find something else in the sample. That's why I like some sample packs that give you the original sample. Some of them don't. So yeah, man.
No, no doubt. No, I feel you. Yeah, I kind of like the samples without the drums because, like, sometimes I feel it's like
Mm-hmm.
it's kind of cheating because you're going over somebody else's percussion already. I mean, it does give it does tend to layer it though. It does give it a little more thump sometimes, but sometimes it actually throws off the sample and it makes it harder to sample the way you want it to, or the way you want to make the chops because the snare might be embedded in it and it'll throw off the whole vibe. I mean, you could probably make it work, you know what I mean, to have it a little delayed, but. It is more unique when you don't have the percussion in it and shit. But I agree with that. But yeah, nah, definitely. Like,
But
I don't
like
know,
what's
man.
crazy,
See, I'm kind of different though.
but
I go,
Preem,
yeah.
Preem, you know what's crazy though, bro? Like now with all these different softwares, you could take the drums out of the whole sample.
Hmm.
Back in the day, you had to EQ that bitch to fully get the drums
Yeah,
out of there.
make it
Now
work.
you can take the voice, the bass, you take all
Hmm.
that shit out. So
Yep. FL Studio, Serato shit, man. That shit does all that shit. Shit is crazy, bro. Like, this shit is really crazy, man. Like, me personally, like for those that don't know, I do make beats too. But I personally, I dig into the anime Japanese. I like the Japanese flow of
uh-huh.
samples
Oh, they
because
be
they
having
got a
some
lot
shit
of unique
too.
sounds.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Hmm.
yeah. I
Word.
mean, I'm an anime head. They got a lot of dope shit in there.
Mm-hmm.
Martial art flicks too. Like I like that type of style of shit. So,
Uh-huh.
and fucking Japanese got some ill neo jazz shit, some ill jazz fucking music too,
Yeah,
man. Like
that's
a
some
lot of
fire.
producers, like you know, what I mean, New Jabaz and shit like that was doing some real heavy Japan sampling and shit. So I love my Japanese shit.
Hmm.
Yeah. All right. So let's see. We run into now the third one, I believe. So I think it's your turn, 88, to set it off this time because we did the full
It
circle.
is, isn't it? I was gonna say this
Yes,
joint.
sir.
I was gonna say this joint for last,
He's like, nah,
but
hold on.
I don't know. I think Meg's gonna come out with some wild shit. So let me play this shit. um, uh, yeah, man. We all know that sample, but it's about how how you flip it, bro. Like
Yeah.
we all
I ain't
know
gonna
that
front. Nah,
joint.
it's a dope remix. Like I like the percussion you use for it. Like I ain't gonna front. That shit is
Bro,
dope.
listen.
Like
When I made that shit, it was either Dave East, Fab. I just hear them on that type of shit, like them just wilding the fuck out because it's like they like remaking older records. That shit would be crazy, yo.
it has a New York flavor. So
Yeah,
yeah, I agree with that.
yeah.
Definitely. So all right, so who going next?
I can do
I can do
it.
it.
This is your brain. This is drugs. This is your brain on drugs. on the beat.
Yo, that shit fire. I like
Yeah,
that.
I
That
like that
shit is
too.
heated.
hard.
Yeah.
I will say this much though, that legitimately sounded like a Bad Seed album joint. Like it definitely has that style to it, man. Your Bad Seed, you need to hop on that shit ASAP. Cause that's
Yeah, that shit's
definitely
fun.
that shit was definitely like some ill slap you in the face shit.
Right.
Like real gritty. I like that. Word. Yeah. You laughing, nigga, you know it. He gonna be
Yeah,
hitting on Murda Megz right after this. She's like, yeah, that's mine. Give me that.
I need that. I need that.
Word. All right, P.Sways to see what you got, man. Cause man,
Yeah,
man, y'all
man.
turning it up in here and shit.
Works exceptional in every group that he fears. And he fears the super consequences.
Man, that shit was crazy. Yo, that shit was fucking crazy, bro. Like, I like that. That sound like some shit you would definitely hear on like an old school Wu-Tang album type shit. Like,
Yeah, you can
it has,
definitely hear the influence.
Oh, definitely.
Ages me a little.
yeah, I was gonna say, it sound like some Five Deadly Venom shit, man. Like, that shit is crazy, man. I
Yeah,
like that shit.
that's my shit. I love that kind of shit, you know?
Word. Word. That shit is dope, man. So before we move to the fourth, let me ask y'all this question. Cause like, from producer to producer, I like to ask this question. Do you feel like you would prefer to do shit fresh, like chop up your own drums and make shit your own, or would you prefer to use loops, like you know what I mean, use a little cheat code to make your beat sound thicker and sound more like you know what I'm saying, more live? Like, which do you prefer to do as a producer?
I it all depends on the sample and the idea that I'm going for.
Mm.
I'm a big chopper. I like to chop. But if I have to loop, then I'll go ahead and do that. Like I said, it just all depends on what what the sample sound like, and then I'll take it from there. Yeah.
Word. I'm the same. I mean, obviously, I'm a fucking digger. I got tons of vinyl. So, I'm old school. I've been going to the record store, wherever I go. I'm digging. I'm like, yo, I'm in a new town, a new country. I'm digging. So, I'm definitely a chopper, a digger. If it's like the same thing, if I find a loop that's dope, I'm a rock with it. But most of the time, I like to chop and be creative, take different sections of the song,
Mm.
reorganize it. And loops, as far as loops, I'm not hating on it, but like the pre loops that you buy, I'd rather just find obscure shit if I can,
Yeah.
Hmm.
As for me, are we talking about drum loops or are we talking about just loops
Uh,
in general
we could,
or
yeah, I was talking a little bit more percussion, but I mean, I guess it pertains to
Oh, you were
both.
okay.
Like, you know what I mean?
um well, percussion wise, I remember when I first started producing, man, I would just use the loop the way it was and just like try to EQ it to make it sound a little bit better and different. But once I started getting better and learning how to chop drum loops, it was over, bro. Like I'll chop that shit to an oblivion. Like it'll be crazy. Like I'll put the fill in another space and I'll put the like if it's a half bar fill, I'll move it here and put the full bar fill over here and like I'll turn the drum loop into something that you never would have thought that it could be. You know? And that's like that just came with my progression as a producer because at first I used to just take the drums as is and be like, yep, keep it like that, chop the sample up, and boom, we out of here. But as I got better, I started to chop up the drums too, and even my bro Sire, he was like, bro, like I can tell it's a loop. Like try to do some type of variation or switch it up so it doesn't seem so predictable. Once I started learning that, it was a wrap, bro. So
Yeah, yeah, because I growing up, man, like everybody, I felt like it was kind of cheating in a way, you know what I'm saying? Because I felt like if you're gonna chop the sample but not chop the drums,
right,
it's like, you know what I mean, you cheating, and like that's how I look at it. But then as I grew older and started learning, a lot of our favorite producers were actually taking loops and just tucking them underneath the shit, you know what I mean, and layering the drums on top of it
yeah,
and kind of making it their own. I started realizing it's not so much of a cheat code. However, there is still a lot of producers that will take a whole entire loop, a whole entire drum pad, throw it onto a sample. We won't even chop the sample. We just
just leave
loop
it
the shit for like four
like
four
that,
Yeah,
bars and leave it like
and
like
that.
that. Yeah,
I
and
mean,
that
like
shit's
to each his
lazy, right?
own, but to
Yeah,
each his own, man. But can you really call yourself a producer if you're doing that? Because you know what I
yeah,
mean?
right,
That's like these one button DJs where they press a button and it just does everything for them. Like, can you call them a DJ by pressing one button? Like, it's
right,
kind of the
well,
same thing in a way.
right.
So, you know what I mean? That's why I figured I'd ask what y'all feel about that. Because I know some people do. I do hear like a lot. You have like a lot of drum fills, I believe, 88. Like, you got a lot of ill shit that you be throwing in there to kind of gives it the flavor, the bridge, shit
Yeah,
like that. So,
just something different. Because honestly, when you look at a lot of these big name producers, like we get trashed for doing the most simple shit and make it sound good. They get glorified. Like back when
hmm
I would listen to an old Derringer beat, it's nothing but a hard loop over some hard drums. Like that's really all it is. But when we
hmm
do it, we get crucified. Like, oh nigga, that shit trash. That shit like. But let Alchemist do it. Like for real. It's like that's really how the game is. Some like you just gotta stop caring what motherfuckers be saying sometimes and just make what you like. You know.
that's it.
You know.
that's true. That's true.
So,
I mean, and also this question I want to ask because we getting closer to the end. Because I want to ask y'all this question too, man. Do you feel like you be stashing more beats than the ones you be letting out into the world and shit?
You said what,
So
yeah,
like you
like
like for instance,
holding on.
like you know what I'm saying, like because me personally as a producer, I'll be like, man, that beat is so hot, but I don't want nobody to rap on it. I just want to just keep it as
Brent?
specifically just a beat, just to listen to. So I got like hundreds of thousands of fucking beats
Yeah,
stashed because I don't want nobody on it.
I stashed
So
some
do
details.
you guys run into that same problem where you have to debate if you're gonna let it out into the world or you're gonna stash it?
I used to be like that, and I stopped doing that. Yeah, because
Mm,
like I said, I don't want to be keeping stuff, and I'm put my talent to. I don't want to put my talent to waste. You know what I'm saying? So I said, you
Right.
know what? I'm gonna try to make these beats useful and give it to an artist, and it all came up seed, the bad seed. Um, even though I used to get play. I don't want to get off topic, but I used to have one. Of course, I got one placement from years ago, way before I went to bad seed, and I just start stashing, just in case. Either I want to use it as a B tape or not release it until I give it to another artist, or just for me something to be using it, listen to it from my my personal my ears. But I stopped doing that.
no doubt. You
Um, as
yeah.
for me, nah, bro. See, like, I feel like that would be a problem if like you put your beats up on like a Beat Stars or something, because it's
Hmm.
like then any motherfucker could just drop whatever price and rap on that shit, and then you'd be so depressed when like the artist just be trash. You'd be like, fuck, that was a waste of a gym. That it's like. you want somebody nice to rap over that. That's why, I have no problem with people putting their shit up on BeatStars. Get your money, but anybody can just grab your shit and just be like, oh yeah, I got this beat. And it's like, yo, especially if that shit is a heater and you put that shit up there and anybody raps over it, you're gonna be so depressed when that song come out. You're like, fuck is this? Yeah,
Yeah.
you're like, yo, I should have never posted that bitch up there ever.
Word.
I
What's your
noticed that.
thoughts,
Well, this was
P.Sways?
some years. I'm sorry, but I want to say something. Some years ago, there was a couple of Johnny. I don't know if you are familiar with Giuliano and them beats. As I said, boy, he could have really just stashed them to himself and just go ahead and give it to Wiz Khalifa because he was working with Wiz Khalifa at the time.
Um,
Um, and I said, oh my God, this beat sounds so overused. Why did we put this up there like that? And it's like recycled, like it's like you don't want your shit to be recycled and useless by the time,
right,
But yeah, that's the reason why I don't recommend to put beats on YouTube because you never know who got their hands on it, how many is rapping on it, and it's gonna sound whack,
right, right. And that's nasty work.
Yeah.
You don't want your joint just being outside recycled and shit. That's wild.
Yep. Little Fisher Price microphone recording on it.
Right, nasty work, bro. Know what I mean, they doing their
Like, yo,
vocals
I
on the
blessed
phone
this
and
shit.
shit. That shit crazy, bro.
I'm mixing matching this shit
Yeah, you
myself
never
when
know.
I'm
There's all
the Mickey
these.
Mouse
Everybody
mixing
wants to
all this
rap
shit.
now too. Everybody and their grandmother's a rapper now.
Nasty work. That's
Yeah,
nasty work.
thanks.
I mean,
And
I
and
ain't
that
trying to
was
knock
also
nobody's
like,
dreams or nothing. I ain't trying to knock nobody's dreams because
well, who else like because I don't think I ever asked you this before 88, but you don't rap, right?
no,
All
no. I
right,
know,
man. What
I
about you,
know what
Megz?
lane.
You
I
be
know,
rapping?
I know what lane to stay in.
I was
Oh,
asking, do you rap, Megz, or you just make beats?
I used to rap back then. I used to write and stuff like that, but I fell into the production thing, just being behind the boards and just making stuff from scratch. But I used to write back then in the high school days. But
See, as an
yeah, I would
MC,
love
it's
to. I would
different.
love to get back into it. I would love to. Yeah.
Oh, you should. You should take advantage of it. Hell yeah. You know what I'm
Oh,
saying? It ain't never
yeah.
too late to drop some fire. Like, you know what I mean? As long as you ain't got the Fisher Price mic, like P.Sways said, you know what I mean? Like,
Wicked
you be,
work.
Nah,
but
she,
you know what I mean? I look at it from a standpoint. Like, I know like producers have their point of view, their perception, and then MCs have their perception. Now, if you're a producer and you're an MC, your outlook at everything is way different. Because if you're just a
Right,
producer, your initial job is just to make beats. So you're gonna just put them out there just to get, you know what I mean, whatever the case. But for an MC, when you hear that beat, you have to really sit there and, you know what I mean, like really determine, like, do I want to get this out? Do I want to rap on it myself?
right,
You know what I mean? If I do give it to somebody, they give it back, and you're like, yo, them bars is weak.
right.
It's like it does become a complication because, like, as an MC, your perception, your bar is raised so high compared to like of producers because you want someone dope to spit on it, but you're not really you're not really like breaking it down based on the lyrics, the lyricism of the artist, and that. You might just want to have a dope track in general. But me personally, if your bars ain't tight, I might just snatch the beat back from you and rap on it myself. Like that's how I feel a lot of times because like man, especially
or
people that ask for free
you got
beats,
something.
you give them a free dope ass beat and they spit
Yeah.
some trash over it. It's like I
Said, give
should
me
just
my
charge
shit back. It's
you
crazy.
and like I feel bad now. Like my feelings is hurt. I ain't charge you when you came out with some bullshit. Like that shit kind of hurt my feelings.
Yo,
Yeah,
yo,
but
yo. That's crazy.
but yeah, but I bet let's we in the fourth I believe now. So who want to lead off this one?
We're going this song. I think I let off last time, or unless y'all want me to
All
lead
right,
off again.
I'll start it off. I'll set it off if
Okay.
you want.
Yeah, no doubt.
which is where we get our word even today, dragon or dagon. So this papal headdress, the papal tiara, is connected directly to the old ancient fish gods. Here we have another one, dagon. Now, Dagon is interesting, was the old Phoenician Canaanite deity Dagon, the fish god.
Could let it rock a little more.
Yo, that shit was hot. That shit was dark as hell though, bro. It like perfectly matched the theme.
Yeah,
Like,
I try to pick some like darker Halloween vibe joints. You know, I got tons of beats, but I just was like, and like I did like Bless said, I was like, let me get a couple extra just in case, you know,
Know
because
what I
I know I
mean?
got some
Yeah.
strong competition.
A couple more in the chamber. Now I
So,
mean, just in case.
yeah, word.
word. Yo, Napoleon, peace, my brother. I hope you're doing good and shit. You know what I mean? Peace to everybody still in here, checking in and shit. Yeah, that shit was dark. That shit was dark as hell.
The
Made my
Halloween
bones
joint, you
shiver a
know
little.
what I mean?
It sounded like some lady being tortured on a beat. He's sitting there laughing menacingly.
Crazy shit.
Yeah.
Like, oh, okay.
Yeah.
I bet. So who running next?
I'll go. I'll go. All right, man. Salute to the good brother Bad Seed, man. I had to, this joint ain't got the vocals on it, but you'll know what it is when I play it. I believe that you have mercy on Yeah, man. That was a joint off his new album, Four Finger Ring. That's the
Mm.
Fog Part Two. Somebody else did Part One, and yeah, bro, that whole album from top to bottom, Megz. Obviously, Megz is all over that album, but yeah,
Yeah, word.
that album is insane, bro. Like it's really wild.
Yeah.
You don't see too many artists putting out 20 song albums anymore. Like that shit is crazy. Like
Sure, people are lazy, you know.
it basically had no features on it. I don't think either.
Yeah, yeah. I
So
don't think you did.
that shit crazy,
That's
bro. Like
crazy. Yeah, that's the one thing about Bad Seed. That's why, like I said, quality over quantity, man. Because
right,
he don't need nobody extra on this shit.
right,
You know what I'm saying? He can just lace the shit all fucking day. The whole album is a fucking banger.
right.
So yeah,
But yeah,
that beat is hot though. I always like that beat too. It's man fucking thumping.
yeah, dude.
Word.
But,
But I better see what Meg's got.
Oh, come on. Technology, I tell you, technology.
Murda Megz on the beat. Yeah, that shit was fire.
Yeah,
That reminded
but
me like some old school like Jedi mind trick style beat, like real like fucking like heavy with the fucking strings and the fucking like yeah, that shit was dark. I like that. That shit was ill.
Yeah, this is fun.
Oh, that shit was tight. Oh shit. Yeah, that shit was hot. This shit was hot. Man, so we are running down to the last one.
that was the last one.
Kind of don't want it to end because like I'm loving everything you guys are serving out and shit. You know, like I'm
I
over here
mean,
freestyling on the side of the camera so y'all can't see me.
I mean, shit. I got 10 more. Let me stop playing. Let me stop playing.
Yo, as much as I would love to, cause Instagram be acting funny after a certain length of time. I don't know
Oh
why. I
no,
don't know if
no.
you be having that same issue.
Notice that when you do the
They
live
be
stuff.
cutting me off and shit. I be like mid conversation, and shit would just drop me off and shit.
Yeah, that's nasty work.
Word. Let me ask you guys questions shit before we get to the final beats. Who do y'all think is who do you guys consider your favorite producer and your least favorite producer in the game?
Oh, not the least favorite. Of course, Premiere is gonna be number one for me.
Okay.
It's gonna be number one for me. And least favorite. Mm, least favorite. I don't have
That's
a
a hard question.
least favorite because
Yeah,
Siege is on
yeah, I don't
and
have a least favorite.
everybody it is, everybody don't have to have a boom bap sound or have a trap sound or what the case may be. Like I said, to each his own, and I respect everybody and what they do. So yeah, yep.
No doubt.
I have to go with like, I don't know. That's hard for top. I would definitely say Premier's up there. Obviously, I think that's everybody's favorite probably. If you do boom bap, uh, RZA or DJ Muggs. Those are my
Yeah,
Yeah, see,
Mm.
see,
Between
a
those
oh
lot of
three,
yeah,
you
motherfuckers
gotta
don't
rotate
realize
it.
how
How I
crazy
feel.
yep.
Muggs is, yo. Like Muggs is
Or Muggs
Muggs
insane.
is
is
a
a beast.
beast.
Yeah.
He's in my top five.
And I don't, yeah, same. I don't have no hate either. You know what I mean?
Right,
Like you said, everybody's got a lane. There's a lane for everybody. So,
right.
you know what I mean? I don't like DJ Khaled because he don't shut the fuck up on
Yeah,
the
I don't
track.
like that. Yeah, you know what? You know what? To bring back our previous statement, P was
That's a
right.
different reason.
Yeah,
I'm
because he
dead.
But
don't
I
make.
ain't hating.
I mean, he used to make beats, but he don't make them no more.
Yeah, he probably has a team of people, just like Dre, right?
Yeah,
Like,
just like
Mhm.
Drake. Oh shit.
Damn. Oh
Um.
shit. We gonna get kicked off Instagram for these statements. Just for the record.
Right. Right.
That
Right.
nigga gonna be dry snitching on us. Why? He gonna be man, these niggas
Right.
said, what about my team?
Right. Um.
Uh,
As for me, it's hard because I have like a 1A 1B. So my one is Havoc. And then my one
having,
B, and then my 1B would be probably Alchemist. So that
Mhm.
they're like my 1A 1B. They're in my top five.
having this,
Havoc, Alchemist, Muggs, Ninth, and there was one other person. I can't think off the top of my head right now. Oh, Pete Rock.
mm,
So,
Mhm.
so I think a blend of all their sounds like that. That is what drives me to make the shit that I make. But yeah, I don't have a least
or
favorite producer. Like you said, there's a lane for everybody. Like everybody makes their own art, because this shit is art. It's not like,
Mhm.
oh, it's like this is an expression of you. So
mm.
so it's just
Yeah, I
Well,
wanted to
I
add some
gotta
more.
say,
I'm sorry, I want to add some more to the list, as I just said, Prima. But of course, DJ Mud. That's
yeah.
number two. Of course, Buck Wild, Showbiz.
Mm,
Of course, I take it to the Bronx.
mm.
Ron Browse. I gotta mention Ron because
Wow,
number one, I'm from Harlem.
that's
Number
different.
two, he worked with Big L, in his last final project, like two or three final projects.
Oh, I
Yeah.
didn't know that.
Before
That's
he went
crazy.
on, passed on.
Oh wow.
But
Wow.
Ron Browse, I gotta, shout out there.
Right.
Hmm.
Right. That's
no doubt, no
crazy,
doubt.
though.
I guess I'm going a little further off from the more common, I guess you could say, like more well known, such as like RJD2. Like I don't know if y'all heard of him, but he's got some. He's with Eastern Conference. You know what I mean? Copyright 78, Smut Peddlers. All the older joints and shit. He has some real unique flavor. Check him out if you haven't. Like, his beats are real unique. Um, fuck it up. Panic in the moment. I mean, he's kind of well known, but he has mad records out and shit. He got a lot of fire and shit. Pete Rock definitely. Muggs is definitely. I feel like he definitely slept out too, though.
Hmm.
Like a lot of people don't like really pay attention,
People
I guess, as
forget
much as they
about
should.
Muggs,
But yeah,
yo.
like
Muggs is
he's
crazy.
got so much
if you look
fire,
at
bro.
the catalog, right? Like the history, yeah, or
Yeah, you know what I'm saying? MF Doom. Yeah, I mean,
Hmm.
MF Doom got some
Right.
shit. Like people know him for the rap, but I don't think they really really realize how intricate his
oh, he
production was.
too
Right.
original. Yep.
You know what's
Yeah, I mean,
wild?
he resampled the whole Sade album and just fucking put it out like it wasn't nothing.
That
Like,
was fire. Yeah.
You know what's wild? That
so
we didn't even mention fucking Jay Dilla. That's crazy, son.
Oh yeah,
Oh
That's
yeah,
yeah.
mad
that's wild. That's wild.
disrespectful.
Dylan.
Yo, my bad, yo. I
Yeah.
was like, yo,
Yeah,
Dilla is
Dylan.
just
Yeah,
yo.
Dylan.
Right.
And Ken
Right.
Clark, yep, Ken Clark. Yep, he been doing a lot of shit with Junior Mafia. I forgot
yeah,
Ken Clark. He be doing a lot of
Yep.
things, too. Yeah, rest in peace to him.
Yeah. But
yeah,
yeah,
R.I.P.
definitely. Shout out to
Dilla was
them,
crazy.
and of course, I don't know the man Stoops, enemy of mankind.
Oh yeah, I was thinking him too. Yep, of
Definitely
course.
one of my favorites,
Beast.
man. 'Cause shit, without him, Jedi Mind Tricks wouldn't have been Jedi Mind Tricks. Like, you know what I'm saying? He had a
He
lot
set the
of
tone.
fire. Yeah, exactly. But yeah, as far as weakest, I just look at it as trap producers. But I mean, that's just my
Yo.
whole.
Well,
You already know you're gonna say some
well,
shit, but
well. Let me not play this trap beat that I had saved. Let me stop playing it.
yeah, so I'll let it slide. You know what I mean? But not,
Preem gonna be like,
you
fuck
know,
out
I
of
mean.
here.
I mean, you know what I'm saying? I mean, it all depends, though. I guess it really all depends on the producer. Because, like, if you were to do it, I know you would have some uniqueness to it, and it wouldn't be like a fucking 4-bar loop of the same shit. The first, only 4 notes.
Right.
Like, you know what I'm saying? Every
Right.
fucking 4 bars.
Right.
And a heavy ass sub bass, it just takes up the whole fucking space of the beat. So, but that's what I kind of dislike about this rap is that like artists to do 4 notes every 4 bars and it's just looped. It's just the same
Right.
thing with that little echo reverb and a little delay to make it
Hmm.
sound thicker. And the bass line is 90% of the beat. Like those are the type of things I can't really take an interest in because like anybody can do that.
Right,
Like you know what I'm saying? Like, but the
right,
shit
right.
we do is very intricate, so I can't really compare and contrast. It's two different lanes. You know what I'm
Right.
saying? But if we were to
Rappers and R&B.
combine the two of rap and hip hop, like everyone fucking does, I would have to say trap beats or anyone that makes them like that, like consecutively. I'm just
Please
not
hate the
building them shits.
motherfucker.
I'm just not. I feel like I just have to be real with it because it's like, I mean, but don't get it twisted. If it has like a unique sound to it, then I might actually participate. But
Why? Why?
bro, if it's only four notes, then, 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 then,
And they're
then,
over there like,
like you know what I'm saying? It's like, the, like oh man, like I don't know, like I know, AD, you would have some ill shit though, man. Like even if it was a trap style percussion and shit or whatever you want to call it, but.
Yeah, I
I
mean,
can't like right.
it's really how you just finesse it. Like I said, I know we only got time for one more, but I do have one in here that it's kind of trappish, but it gives it like niggas can rap on it, like gritty rap. Like you can get your shit off.
Well,
Like
when we done with
Conway
this,
just
you know
came
what? I'm
out.
gonna let you play it. I won't let you play it because I actually do want to hear it. Now that you spoke of it, just to feel how it is. But you know how I am, nigga. You know
Right.
how I am. If I'm not feeling that something big,
I said
uh,
I'll play it. Hey, hold on.
nah, definitely. You know what? I think everyone is down to hear it. I mean, you know what I'm saying? Like just to see where you going with it. Like, you know what I mean? I'm down for it. I'm always open minded. But me before we do that, let's just hop into this last beat. You know what I'm saying? Definitely give everybody little flavor for the end and shit, and then we can do that. We can see what you got. I mean, if y'all got a trap beat you want to show, we can do that too. It is what it is. You know what I mean?
So wait, is this my so is the trap beat my last beat, or am I getting one after, or am I playing the trap one after we're done?
Uh, after I was
Oh,
gonna say after we're done,
okay,
so this
okay,
way
all right,
we
bet,
can get the set done. You know what I mean? The
bet,
session.
all right.
But I'll let y'all choose who wants to do the
Um,
last one first.
who got it? Well, ladies last.
Okay. You want me to go? You want me to go ahead and go? Or
Oh yeah, go
who's
ahead.
go?
It's on you.
Okay.
Mm,
Yeah, that shit was hard. I did have to see like Prodigy rapping on that or some shit. It had like an ill Queensbridge feel to it and shit.
right,
Like Infamous Mob. Like you know
right.
what I'm saying? Like that's what I can see up being on that shit. So who wants to go next?
I'll go. I'll go. Yeah, man. That joint I kept in the tuck for a minute. I don't know who I'm gonna send it to, but
Give it to Seed.
that
Give it to Seed. Give it to Seed.
you said what
Hey,
happened?
Lord.
That shit is tough. Yeah, that shit was dark, man. I like that.
Yeah, man.
That shit was tough, man.
Word.
Fucking yeah, that shit could be in like a fucking movie and shit, a horror movie. Word.
Word.
That shit is dope,
Appropriate
man.
for the
Right,
Halloween vibes.
right.
Exactly, yo. Peace to Pith Penny, Spitty B. Yo, Piff, yo, 88. You and Piff, you got anything yet?
Yo, we done a couple of joints together, man. Shout out to him, man. Eventually, down the line, we should definitely do like a little EP or something. But
Mm,
yeah, like me and Piff, yeah,
yeah,
we definitely have done some joints. So he's dope as shit.
no doubt. Yeah, that shit be dope, man. Word. Like, I just hearing your beats and hearing him rap on this shit, I can already tell. I don't think I heard anything from y'all yet. I gotta dig in if you know what I'm saying? Cause man, that shit be dope. I gotta check it out. Shit, yo,
Yeah,
Piff, yo,
man.
matter of fact, Piff, yo, send me that shit in the inbox, bro, so I can check it out. Cause I'm not sure if I heard it or not. Yeah, cause yo, hey, you like the background nigga sometimes. Cause I don't be motherfucker be rapping over some fire ass beats. I'm like, yo, this motherfucking shit kick, and then the next thing I know, about that was your
Oh
beat.
yeah. Listen, man, I just stay out the way, bro. Like I'm just here, man. But like I said, man, I'll be chilling. You know what it is? I just be trying to get better, bro. That's all it is. I'm trying to get better in my production. That's all it is. Because once you get better, things just come with it, you know.
Yeah,
So,
patience is key in
right,
this game.
right,
That's what a lot of people have to understand. Like, you know what I'm saying? Everyone wants the money quick, everybody wants the fan base quick. But as a producer, if you're not a slash MC producer, it takes time. You know what I'm saying? It takes time because you have to push it out there. You might have to invest some of your own money in for promotion. And you gotta have a street team to do shit.
right,
It takes time, man.
right.
Word. But yeah, let's I know Sway's got the last one, man. So nigga to hear what you got. That last torture beat, man, still got me with shivers and shit.
Just a little pressure, huh?
Yeah, just a little bit, you know what I
You
mean?
ain't
No
never
vice grip.
let me so you can point your fucking fingers and say that's the bad guy. What a bunch of fucking assholes. You don't have to touch to be where you want to be. So straight good night to the bad guy. The last time you're gonna see a bad guy like this. What a bunch of fucking assholes. You don't have to touch to be where you want to be. So straight good night to the bad guy. The last time you're gonna see a bad guy like this.
That set the tone too right there too.
Right.
You know what I'm
Yeah.
saying?
But
All the
none of you guys are assholes, to be clear.
Five
I'm not
more,
talking to you.
five more. Let me stop playing. Five more.
Yeah.
yo, words.
I got love for
Man.
everybody in the room, right? I appreciate just, the vibes.
Nah, man.
I was gonna say it's too late, man. You already dropped that though.
Nah, man.
Nah,
Nah,
yeah, but, I mean, that's mostly for somebody to go in on some MC shit, like murder shit.
Mm-hmm.
yeah, nah, that shit definitely had that ill tone to it too, man. Like that shit was dark. I like that. Both all them beats in that last one was fucking crazy. Like definitely crazy, man. You guys got so much unique styles and shit. Like you know what I'm saying? You know, it's the one thing I always kind of wanted to do, and I don't know if it's even humanly possible. But I would like, I would dead ass like a whole list of producers, just make a fucking like producer album. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like a whole variety of artists, or maybe it was just a beat tape
Right.
of like a mixture of
It's a
different
good idea.
Why
producers. So, you
don't
know what
you
I'm saying? Because
Preem?
like,
Preem, why don't you have a like a beat tape of all the people that you've had on your show, like producer wise? Like each of us send you a beat or something, and you just put together like a 15, 20 track
Dope
joint of just
idea.
beats.
Yeah, nah, that actually would be a good idea, man. I was thinking about it and shit, but you know what I mean? I don't know. I don't know how to like operate with that type of shit, man. Like that's a huge task. Like to do that. I mean, I wouldn't mind though, because I would love that. Because you know what I'm saying. I feel like because you know what I'm saying. I used to be that kid that used to run to the store and get the beat tapes and just freestyle all the shit side A to side B. And I feel like we
Yeah,
don't really have that no more because everybody's just dropping single beats and you know there's producers that do drop albums. You know what I'm saying,
right.
like beat albums. But imagine an album like so imagine as a kid you went into the store and there's a beat tape of DJ Premier, Pete Rock. You know what I'm saying? All these producers with one fucking album. Like you could
Yeah,
just rap on. Like
yeah,
that's like a bucket list right there
right.
for some MCs
Right?
to have like that type
Rare
of shit.
jewel.
I mean,
Yeah,
honestly
you know
though,
what I'm
Yeah.
saying?
honestly though, it shouldn't be that hard for each producer to send you one or two beats. Now, you trying to get people to rap on them shits and put together a project, that would be a hard task because
Yeah,
Yeah,
it takes time to get it.
artists be like, "Yo, I'm gonna send you the verse. I'm gonna send you the verse. I'm gonna send you the." You don't get that shit for 6 months later. You like, "Yo, you know what? Fuck it. I'm done. I'm good." Like, know what I mean,
yeah. You know what I mean? Yo, fuck it. Like, you know what I'm saying? Me and you, maybe me and you fucking put the shit together, some shit. You know what I'm saying? Maybe we can make the shit work.
right?
'Cause, you know what
And
I'm
that's
saying?
it. You know,
I'm not really familiar with the whole dropping shit anymore on online and shit like that. I just drop random ass shit.
right?
But like, I'm actually looking forward to that, man. 'Cause if y'all all want to contribute some shit, throw out some
Right,
free shit. You know what I'm saying? Like, I'm down with that. You know what I'm saying? I think a lot of MCs would appreciate that too.
right,
You know what I'm saying? But that's just me from the MC standpoint. If I want to freestyle, man, I gotta dig through fucking YouTube and this and that. I'd rather just fucking have the whole album right in front of me where I can just rap on that shit all day and all night instead of having to like look for shit.
right.
You know what I'm saying? But yeah, nah, that should definitely be dope. But yeah, yeah, man, that was crazy. But yeah, if anybody got a trap beat you want to showcase real quick or whatever, it's cool. Like
I
I'm down
mean,
for it.
I know you hate them shits, so
Yeah, but
I'm
I'm
gonna do it.
open minded
I got
though.
a
I'm
poker
gonna do
song.
it out of spite. Let me stop playing.
I got a poker
This
song
nigga
if y'all
stupid.
want.
I'm good.
Hold on.
Let's
I
hear what
got
you
one.
got though.
Hold on. I'm gonna change your mind about this whole shit. Well,
She don't even sound like trap, nigga. You know what? Mm.
Oh yeah, nah. That's not even. That's fire though.
That don't even sound like a trap beat though, man.
it's
Like,
trap though.
Yeah,
Like,
word. Oh yeah, okay.
yo,
that's the
I played this
only
joint the
thing
other night.
trap about that beat, nigga.
Yo, come
That's
on,
the
man,
only thing
son.
trap about that beat, nigga. That's it. That shit bump though. That's how it actually has like a havoc feel to it though.
Yeah.
Like an old mob feel to it and shit. But yeah, nigga, that I don't know. Like, I mean, what do y'all think? Do you consider that to be like a trap beat? Because it kind of sounds more like
Nah.
a boom bap
Just that
style.
drum roll though.
Mm.
The drum roll was definitely.
It's trap-ish, right? It's like a
You see this nigga over
That's
here,
it.
you know,
Yeah.
trying to
yeah,
convince me and shit. Nigga, I know what a trap beat sound like. The
do
bass would have
that.
blew my fucking phone out the water, nigga, because the shit would have been
Yo,
mad
that's
loud.
crazy.
The subwoofer would have vibrated my phone off the table and shit if it was a fucking trap beat.
Wow.
But, but that shit's hot though. But I mean, trap to me is like I don't even know how to really explain it. You know what I'm saying? Like it just has like the cowbells and I don't fucking know what the fuck it has anymore. Like yeah, you know what I'm saying? It just has like a whole just the bass to me. Like if I hear the bass is super loud and it out overpowers everything in the entire beat. It's just a trap beat. Because when I used to walk in the shows and people would say it was hip hop, then they play a trap beat. this shit would just be loud as fuck. It's like, what the fuck? Is there even a melody in that shit?
You said
Like, nah, it's
there's
just a
even a
fucking
melody in that
subwoofer
shit.
just all up in that shit. Like,
Different generation, I guess. I'll never get it personally. So I'm not
I had to
hating.
walk out of shows, man. I had to legit, like, I'll buy
Yeah.
the ticket. I want a refund. I'm like, the fuck is this? This ain't hip hop. Like, you call
I
me
You
know.
said,
here
what
saying
the
it's hip
fuck is
hop.
this?
I walk up the street, motherfuckers
Different
just trying to
vibe.
take pictures of me, and I'm good, nigga.
That's
This shit is
funny.
crazy. Like,
That's funny.
you know what I'm saying? But nah, like that shit was happening. I mean, like I said, it sounds like a Havoc, like an old. I can see that in like
Yeah,
an
that
old
shit was
Mobb Deep
dope.
album.
It was dope.
Like, you know what I'm saying? Well, what about you, Megs? You got any trap beats? Some what do you want to call them shit?
You
Some Pandora box
do.
beats?
I know you do.
I made 2 trap beats back then. I didn't. That wasn't where my heart was at.
I
Because
knew it.
I'm boom bapper.
I
I'm
fucking
I'm a
knew
boom bapper.
it.
But years ago, this was some years ago. I was doing sessions for one of my guys that lived around the way, and I wound up doing at least 2 trap beats because I guess he was trying to get into the industry with some guy in Philly, and I ain't heard from him since. I ain't heard about it ever since. Oh my goodness, but yeah, I made 2 trap, but it's just like I said that wasn't where my heart was, 'cause like I said, I'm a boom bapper. Yeah.
No doubt. What about you, Sways? You got anything under the?
Like I said, I got that poker joint, bro. I'm telling you. No, I'm just kidding.
That's
No,
crazy.
I mostly boom bap. Like, but I've done some tried to do some commercial-ish stuff back in the day. Like for artists, like requesting, like what happened with Megz. So it's like I've done, but that's shit that I'll never show the world. So, but that was
He
the
said
early days. You know
he
what I
said
mean?
these motherfuckers never gonna hear me on some trap shit ever. I don't give a fuck what happens.
Nah, you know what? I'm not like I said. I'm not hating if the vibe is right. Like like I would rap on that track, the one that you said is a trap beat. I would do something on that,
Yeah.
but fucking uh, I don't have anything per se. No, I usually stick in that lane of boom bap as well. But everybody's different, and like I said, I respect everybody's
Right.
angles. You know what I mean? So creativity at the end of the day, it's therapy for us. You know,
Right.
I think everybody's got a 9 to 5, so it's like a good way to you
Yeah.
know, fucking break the monotony.
Right.
Yeah. The question is, what do you consider trap? What if it's a sample but the flow is trap? Um, I think it's just the beat, like the beat kind of what makes the trap. But then again, I could be wrong because I do hear a lot of rappers rapping, mumble rapping over fast beats too. Not only just like slow beats, like 82s, 80s and shit. Like someone will be rapping over some real fast shit. I think the trap beat, I don't know, man. It's tough because the trap
The
rapper to me is someone
16s,
that's
right?
rapping about shit they don't got.
Yeah.
The rap they just throw random ass words together to make the shit sound polished and it's fucking just like there's no substance to their rhyme scheme. It's just bullshit. But like you know what I'm
It's
saying? But
just
like the
bullshit. It's
trap
crazy.
it's bullshit because you know what I'm saying? Like
Yo.
the word stuff trap is just like, you know what I mean? Like it's all about drugs. So it's like, what are you
Yeah,
gonna rap about as a
there's
trap
an agenda
rapper?
behind it. Yeah.
You know what I'm
Pre.
saying? I mean,
It's like the gangster rap
it's a
era.
Yo.
hypocrisy to say otherwise.
Yo. Preem gonna have everybody from the south ready to jump him. So.
I mean, you know what I'm saying? Like,
Because
I just
that
the
line,
trap
buddy.
shit.
Right.
I mean, Dipset was kind of borderline trap. I
Women
mean, it
Walker.
doesn't always have
That's
to
what I
have the
went
fun.
into.
See, I think personally for me, a trap beat is like I said, a heavy subwoofer or hi hats that go 100 miles per hour. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, those are like kind of trappish beats to me from what I can pinpoint. Or the melody is just broken down into like a couple notes here
Right.
and there. Like, those are like kind of trap beats to me. I can't really speak on anybody else's point of view on it because you know what I'm saying? Trap just consistently changes. Like, and even trap rappers rap over boom bap beats now too. So it's like, how can you really distinguish the two
Right.
with the way people be rapping? I mean,
It's
do you
crazy.
like? Let me ask this question: could you consider Griselda trap if they want to rapping over boom bap ish beats and they had
Oh
trap
yeah,
beats?
for
Would
sure.
you be able to tell the difference?
Well, actually, they can rap though. That's the thing. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So maybe not. But
Word.
the topic matter, the drugs and the violence and all that is like, I could see that because it's promoting, not a good message to the kids.
Right.
You know what I mean?
I mean, but 90s hip hop in general, we
I ain't
kind of
against it
started
though.
that shit though. I mean, when you got
Yeah, of
cats like
course. Yeah,
Onyx saying slam the niggas in the ground,
yeah,
I'm gonna
like
get
it
you
kind of,
I'm gonna get you
yeah,
clapped up at the bodega. It's crazy.
you know what I
yeah.
mean, get robbed for your 8 ball jacket. Like all that, we kind of started that whole violent trend. But I think it's different because they're experimental. I consider trap rappers to be experimental because they rap about shit that just don't like. It's just like instant death. like
You know what it is too?
popping
Back in the
pills
day,
and
people were drug dealers. Rappers were drug dealers. These guys are drug users. That's the difference.
yeah, so exactly. Yeah, shit, yeah. There you go. That kind of like
All these kids are just strung out.
distinguishes it. But what do you consider a trap beat, 88? Because you were kind of saying that was a trap beat, but to
I
me as an
mean,
MC, that definitely.
but I've had people tell me that it sounds like some trappish type shit. So that's why I was like, oh, you consider it trap.
Yeah, the
But like,
drum roll was kind of,
yeah.
but
So
it was
I
dope.
guess
I
I guess
did
that
it.
they're hearing that and the hi hats are kind of like fast. So they're like, oh, it sounds like a trap beat. But it could be on the border of just some regular rap shit and a trap beat.
Yeah, I can hear some creative shit on that.
Yeah. So it's really like just borderline. Like trap beats are like if you listen to like a Future album, you'll know what. But honestly, those producers are great producers. If you look at Metro Boomin and Southside, Preem, they nice as shit. Like they just because they make that type of music, that don't mean they ain't nice. Like they
I
could they
mean,
could probably make boom
I
bap beats.
usually listen to a beat before I listen
The
to
words.
like if I was like say if I was to listen to a trap track, I
Uh
would listen to the beat,
huh.
not the artist a lot of the
Right.
time. Because you know what I mean? Like say if it wasn't shot like how I said, like every 4 notes it's just a constant loop. Like say like what you did, they use a sample. I might be invested in it because
Right.
it just if it has a mixture of boom bap and trap, then it's not just trap. It's a different variance of things. Then I might be invested. But if it's just loud subwoofers and people just screaming over the mic about popping the fucking you know what I mean, drinking plumber solution. You know
That's
what I mean?
crazy,
You know,
yo.
like, I'm not gonna listen to that shit, bro. Or niggas doing nays and all this weird
Bagpipe
shit like
challenge.
that. I can't. But I mean, I give it. I do give it a try here and there. But personally, boom bap's where my heart's at. I mean, I can't even call it boom bap. I just call it hip hop. It is what it
Mhm.
is. Like it's not even boom bap is just a sound. Hip hop is what it really is. So you know what I'm saying? I guess
Right.
it all changes. Like, what's your perspective on that, Max? Like, what do you consider to be like a trap beat?
Uh, hmm. Trap, 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 trap. What about trap? uh, what is considered what was the question? What was the question? I'm sorry.
What do you consider like to be a trap beat?
Hmm.
So like, how can you
Hmm.
distinguish a boom bap from a trap beat?
Of course, the same the patterns, it's the drum patterns and hmm.
The
And some other
808s.
thing, because I can here's the trick, because I would here's one thing. Of course, I can tell my little story. I would go on these websites and I would find some of these so-called these samples that are, I guess, pre-chopped for trap beats. I mean, they can also use samples for trap beats, and I would use those and put them into like a boom bap. I mean, it's just like I said, it's just to me, it's just the drum patterns. It's the drum pattern, just that. As far as like musical notes and certain like piano riffs or whatever the case may be, you could use that for a boom bap or for a trap beat or for drill, Brooklyn drill, Chicago drill. So it depends on the drums.
Yeah.
Now, you know what I think is a good way to bring both worlds together. Instead of because it feels like apparently us boom bap heads is considered old heads. We the old heads of the game or
Mm-hmm.
whatever. That's what the use is for our shit. So I think if we were to reverse the shit on them, take their trap samples, their trap beats, and turn it into a boom bap, we can
Mm-hmm.
kind of
Mm-hmm.
set the bridge and showcase that we've been doing this before, y'all. We can outdo you again, and you're gonna learn through the process that anything could be anything. It doesn't have to necessarily. They could take one of our samples and turn it into a
Mm-hmm.
trap, and it might sound good too. But like you know what I'm saying, I think if we just did some shit like that, we could bridge the gap with all that. I mean, that the rapping part, I don't know so much about because it's like you know what I mean, try getting like Metro Boomin and Rakim on a track together. I
Mm-hmm.
don't think
Yeah,
I
it
don't
said
really think that's
no.
gonna like.
You never
Mm-mm.
know. Look. You never know.
Yeah.
I mean, you're right. You never know. It might. It might,
Might
but
have to pick up the scene.
I mean, I don't know, bro. Because it's like, ah, man, it's
I mean,
tough. But I mean, you know what?
I guess LL Cool J tried to step in that. I guess for his new album. I mean, I don't know. Well, I know it's produced by Q-Tip. I don't know if he tried to step into that. That trap, that semi-trap lane. I
Mm,
don't know. But yeah. Yeah. Sometimes some of the MCs back then, they I guess they wanted to, I guess, try to keep up or what the case. You know. But I mean, it's good to think outside the box, be outside the box, to try new things. But everything ain't for everybody, But leave it to the young kids, leave it to the youngins.
Yeah.
I mean, but I issue a challenge, man. I issue a challenge. If somebody wants to take one of these trap artists and make a track with them, like a New York hip hop, whatever, a hip hop track, and try to
Hmm.
showcase that both worlds can coexist, I accept the challenge. I would love to hear it. I mean, you
Hmm.
know, because I mean, I think they try to do that, but I mean, one single really ain't gonna solve
Hmm.
like everyone's problems. You would need like a consistency of trap artists and boom bap artists working together, like an album or something showcasing that everyone is entitled to rap and showcase something. But I'm just being real though. If a trap artist steps on the track with Rakim and starts rapping about popping Percocets, you're just
Hmm.
you're just you're just
Yeah.
it just ain't gonna happen, bro. It's gonna sound funny as shit,
Yeah.
and it just fucks up
Rapping.
everything for everybody. Come correct. If you're gonna call yourself a lyricist, regardless of your trap or hip hop, come correct with your bars.
Right,
Don't come with
right,
some
right.
lazy boy ass shit. Like
Mhm.
that's all I'm gonna say about that. But anyways, yeah. So I don't want to hold you up too much
I
longer
just got
though.
one more thing because I
Oh
wouldn't
yeah.
call trap a southern thing. It because back then when Ghetto Boys, remember the Ghetto Boys with Scarface and who else? Outkast,
Hmm.
and they was
Yep.
rapping. They had boom bap southern boom bap a long time ago. Of course,
Hmm.
me and
Word
you,
Goody Mob.
your mother and your cousin too. They
Yep.
that was more that was that kind of boom
Yep.
bap. Almost kind of like boom bap and who else? What else? Two dope boys in the Cadillac. With that with
Yeah.
that, I know what the sample is. I don't want to sample snitch, but I know what the sample is. Um, what else? Of course, my mom played tricks on me.
Yeah.
That was a
That was
boom bap,
good. Yep.
thing too. Even West
Yeah.
Coast, of course they had G Funk, but they also had a boom bap with the Far Side and hieroglyphics and all of them. Yeah.
Oh
So
yeah.
yeah, boom bap is
Even the
worldwide
Loonies, what
thing.
I got five on it. Like even the Loonies, what I got five on it. That sounded like it could have been the birth of like trap-ish style because it had
Hmm.
like a club style vibe. And then look what happened. Everybody
Yeah.
utilized it and turned it into a boom bap track or whatever the case. So it's like, yeah, that's why like I don't really go by like countries and
Hmm.
states as far as sounds go where it originated with because we don't really know the technicalities of where things came from. I mean, we a lot of
Right, right.
people speculate, but there's no real. I mean, unless you have a proof of such things, it's like anything could have came from anywhere. But as far as like trap music and all that shit,
Hmm.
just one thing I can say about that, man, just stop trying to teach
Dream
my
hate
kids to
that
do
shit.
weird
He
shit.
said, "Trap gotta go."
I mean,
But yeah,
I mean, can you really?
but yeah,
Like, yo,
that's the
Eddie,
well.
Eddie,
They
bro,
actually call trap music
I'm the
UK
Mussolini of this
garage.
rap
What
shit,
is it?
this trap
Garage
shit.
music, garage music. To me, I thought that and I guess as soon as it got to the US, then it was trap music. And the South got a hold to it. But to me, it actually came from the UK, and it took like influences of like what is it, EDM and like techno and some house music and some hip hop influences and it I guess the UK some influences too with garage music and stuff like that. Yeah,
I
D and
mean,
B. You know.
I mean, can you really like see like I feel like trap music is for a younger generation. I have to say that because like would you be a grown ass person at like 40 or 45 driving around with your kids in the back seat and they're talking about
Yeah,
you know what I mean?
lyric,
Like
the
weird
lyrical
shit like
matter. I'm not messing with the lyrical matter. I'm not even going to do that. Popping pills and messing with all kind of girls and and it has no education. It has no nothing behind it.
Wait,
How to protect yourself, anti-drug. But now that's all out the window. Now you got to wild out and just to get a high or whatever the case may be. It's the lyrical matter. I'm not feeling about that. Yeah.
like with hip hop, I feel like there's no age to hip hop. You can't put a timestamp on hip hop, but with trap music, it has a timestamp. Once you get to a certain age, it's like you really can't listen to it anymore. Like I mean, that's just how it goes. With hip hop, you can still be 60, 70 years old, still listening to, you know what I mean? To like, I don't even know, like
Chief
this
Rocker.
old shit. You know what I'm saying? So it's like, yeah, like we have no timestamp. There's no way to timestamp us. I mean, you know what I mean? We still bumping Deuce Crew, we still bumping The Bridge Is Over, and that
Yeah.
was made way back.
yo,
I mean, how many people can be popping Post Malone when you're 50, 60 years old?
Mhm.
or
being
you know,
70 listening to Future is wild.
I
That's hilarious.
mean,
Imagine, yo, that might be a thing.
Right,
It's gonna be a strange world, though.
right.
I'll
Mhm.
probably be dead though.
I'm dead.
It's crazy.
I'm dead. Yeah, I mean, it is what it is, though. I mean, like I said, we could bridge the gap. I don't see why not. Like, I wouldn't mind giving a trap artist a chance, but like I said, man, you better come correct because
Mhm.
if you're the voice of your generation, if you're the voice of your what do you want to call that? Your genre, and you don't hold yourself appropriately, then you kind of generalize that genre. If you not handling yourself correct, you know what I mean. That's just like any of us in this room. If we went on stage and played a beat, said it's hip hop, and then we play some weird shit, you just generalize. You're supposed to be speaking for all of us. So when you do some shit like that, you have a responsibility to come correct. So if a trap artist steps on the track with, you know what I'm saying, a hip hop artist, come correct. Don't come with that. You know what I'm saying? That's all I gotta say about that. But yeah, anyways, like I said, I don't want to hold y'all up too much longer. I appreciate y'all coming through, man. It was a dope time. Hope everybody enjoyed themselves and shit. If y'all want to give your shout outs to whoever you want to shout out, just let people know how they can contact y'all. We can do that real quick so everybody can reach out to y'all.
I mean, ladies first or ladies last.
Oh, we got one more?
Oh no no oh no. We
Oh, was
talking
it?
about shout outs or whatever. He said
Oh,
if you want to
oh,
shout out anybody.
okay. All right.
Yo,
I'm
I
over here
love that. I
wrapping it
love
up.
that expression
I'm over
though.
here
She was
wrapping it
like,
up. I said,
"What? Y'all
oh,
want
no,
some
wait
more?"
a minute now. We gonna keep going now.
I was
Hold
about to say, like, I got some more in the
She was
chamber.
like, "You
Like,
want more?"
on. As far as like shout outs, once again, shout out to everybody that's watching right now. Supreme, shout out to you for putting this together. P.Sways and, 88, of course, the whole 6 man entertainment. I'm always keeping on my feet. Bad seed. I gotta shout him out again. And who else? The producer's corner. Shout out to Stress and Rocco. Those are my brothers as well from Connecticut, of course, Springfield, Connecticut. And who else? Oh my gosh, check out all my family, my music family in Chicago, Aztec De Niro C's, Chris and Amina, Shadow MCs, um, St. Louis, Accurate, Rattles. That's another family over there. My first state that I ever traveled to, besides Pennsylvania, and all my New York family, of course. Once again, one more time, Bad Seed and Respect to God, Liggy Long, Lifelong, Stronghold, Poison Pen, of course, OBS, Team Hami, um, Bernadette Price. Shout out to her. And yeah, yep, that's all I got. That's all I got. That's all I got. And you next, P.Sways.
Word. I'd like to shout out everybody in this room right now. I appreciate the opportunity to rock with y'all. You all are all beasts. So was like, I gotta bring the fucking guillotine joints. So I appreciate rocking with you guys. All fire joints. One love. Love the unity. And I'd like to shout out my wife, P.Sways, my partner in crime, um, Grand Surgeon, Ruin Rebel, Soul Guerrero. There's so many artists that I work with, and I'll probably forget some names, but for the most part, shouts to everybody. You know what I mean? My man Imad Saad. That's it. Anybody I forgot, I got that love for you.
No, I
That's it.
mean, yeah, that's why I be hating doing shout outs sometimes. Oh, you forgot me, bro. Like,
I
damn.
know, because I rock with so many people.
I mean, but
But
yeah, man. First off, shout out to everybody in this room. Nah, I mean, y'all keep me on my toes, keep me on my A game. Every time I hear y'all shit or I hear anybody in our circle, man, it just makes me want to step my shit up. Salute the Black House, Jamil, Stacks, Coach, everybody on that side. Salute, to my brothers Sire and Xavier. We're the triangle offense. When it comes to production and things like that. Salute to everybody, man. Like, Preem, I appreciate you every time you invite me to these joints, man. I appreciate you. Keep doing your thing when it comes to this, because the outlets for especially what we make and what we do are getting smaller and smaller, and these shit's got to stay alive. But we are starting to get more, I guess, noticed now, because the underground is starting to become well known, because they're over here trying to take our producers and make them mainstream, which I think is very disgusting. But it's all good. You
right.
know, you saw how they did Conductor. Conductor was only making shit for niggas underground. Now he's doing joints with Drake and Cole, and it's like, but that can be any one of us. We could end up getting a bag like that, and all of a sudden we making shit for Cole and Drake and other niggas like that. You don't know. Conway,
Yeah.
Benny, all that shit. Actually, shout out my bro Rain. His album's dropping on the 31st. It's called The Conjuring. The prequel. I produced 4 joints on there. Conway and Benny's on there. So it's gonna be a dope album. So that's dropping on Halloween, and I'm working on some more stuff, and bro, like, we just working, man. That's all, man. Oh yeah,
No
and shout
doubt,
out
no doubt.
JP. I love
Yep, I'm about to
JP.
say shout out to my sis JP.
Yeah, I
Yep,
forgot to
I'm
say
about to get up
JP.
on that. And
Right.
Silver, and of course she's a part of this Brazilda
Shout
Code
out to the
Green.
homie Foley.
All the female producers, but I definitely got to shout out the JP, the producer, because that's a sis.
Well, shout out to JP. Word, that's what's up. Shout out to everybody that tuned in tonight. You know what I'm saying? We appreciate y'all. I appreciate y'all and what y'all do. Like I said, man, y'all welcome back on the show anytime. You know what I'm saying? Like, anytime you got an album you want to talk about, or anything in general, you just want to talk some shit, I'm all ears. I'm here.
So
You know what I'm saying?
Preem, I got a question for you, bro. Are you going to do a beat battle where you have like actual judges one time, and like it's going to get like real competitive, or like are we just going to keep it fun?
Um, I'm thinking about it, man, because like I gotta really kind of, because we did have that one. I was close to that. I think it was with King Tech TV. I think the homie and shit.
Okay,
He was
okay,
gonna judge it out. He actually gave his opinion on who he felt had a little bit, I think, better beats in that time frame,
okay.
that situation. But I definitely think I am eventually probably gonna leak into that. It's tough. It's tough to do it on the online due to the quality and shit like that. Unless you have like
Yeah,
an iRig, like Meg said. You know what I'm saying? Because
yeah.
like
Like I need to get
I
the
don't want to.
iRig. Yeah. Mm-hmm.
Yeah, that's a wise investment for anybody that wants your beats to be played the way, you know what I'm saying, the way it should be heard, like with clarity and shit. But yeah, eventually I probably will. I mean, I'm trying to talk to the homie DJ Illegal from the Snow Goons and maybe have him do that. I mean, I was trying to get Jice from the Arsonist to my brother to do some shit like that. But yeah, I am thinking about that.
Okay,
Definitely thinking about that.
okay.
You know what I'm saying? Me personally, I don't really like the competitive shit. Like
Mm.
with you know what I'm saying, friends and people that I know, because I feel like that shit could go south real quick. You know what
Oh
I
no!
mean?
I mean,
Yeah.
I mean, if it's 3 of us in a room and we just all going at it, and it's just dope competition. I'm not gonna go to Megs and be like, "Oh yeah, screw that." Like, no, like I'm not gonna go to P and go like, "Yo, screw." Like, if they win, they win. It just
So
keeps it
love, you
better.
know what I mean?
You
Well, I'm
know?
not saying
For the
nobody in
unity.
here particularly, but it's more so I've just dealt with that. You know what I'm saying? Where I would have that little
Oh,
type of
okay.
competition, and you would think people would be cool as fuck, but then sometimes the ego for
Oh,
some people would just kick
So
yeah,
in.
you're right.
You know what I mean? Especially if you have in
I
front
get
of
it.
a big headliner, like say if I did bring the Snow Goons in and they were judging, and you know what I'm saying, they might get someone might get offended, like, oh well, this guy's about to fucking drop a record with the Snow Goons and I don't get to be a part of it, and it's because of such and such, blah
Right.
blah blah. You know what I mean? Like that's just how the game is on that competitive level. That's why I don't like to do that so much because you know what I mean. We all supposed to be on the same team, but
I
unfortunately,
get it.
some people don't. They ain't like that.
Right.
You gotta look at it from the facts.
Right.
But I would like to do that. I mean, if I can help, like the only reason I would do the competitive shit if I can help somebody get where they need to be. So, like,
Right.
say if somebody didn't have a label, someone didn't have a team behind them, and I can help them get a team, I can help them get a label, whatever. Then yeah, I would probably do
Yeah.
that because that would kind of make more sense in that thing. But most of the people I work with, since oh yeah, y'all all have strong teams behind you, you all have good people behind you. So you know that's why it would have to be on a fun nature,
Right.
I guess you could say.
Right.
So.
Right.
But I'm definitely interested in it though.
Yeah.
Like I definitely would like to see y'all back on, maybe do some more beat drops and shit like that. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
Like, 'cause I think people would definitely do enjoy it because I know people enjoyed the one where you was in. I think it was you and Bofast, right?
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah,
Mm.
yeah. People enjoyed that. Like it got a lot of plays. A lot of people rewatched it. They were enjoying it. So it's like, you know, it is what it is. But I definitely want to work on that producer shit though. Like, you know what I'm saying? If y'all down to participate, maybe we can make that work.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Maybe I'll talk to legal. Maybe he can help lend a helping hand in that, like setting that up and shit.
Oh, definitely.
But anyways, much love to y'all though.
Hmm.
Yeah, and like I said, when y'all drop something new, just let me know. Just inbox me, man. I'll let you right back in here and we chop it up some more.
All right, bet.
Word up.
All right,
Sounds
y'all.
good.
But yo,
Alrighty.
much love. I'm gonna hit y'all up after I shut this down. But yeah, I hope you have a great Halloween, man, and I hope y'all have a great week.
All right, man. Y'all be good,
Alrighty.
yo.
You too, man.
Alrighty. Peace,
Peace. Have a
peace.
good one.
Peace and
One
blessings,
love.
y'all.
Peace.
Peace.
Yeah, yeah. So that was the homies Murda Megz, you know what I'm saying? P.Sways, 88Blessed beats, you know what I'm saying? I hope y'all enjoyed this. Just a little show before Halloween, you know what I mean? Some fun stuff and shit. They had a lot of dope ass production, man. Shit was really banging and shit. Make sure to follow them. I'm gonna tag them in the video once it drops so you can follow them individually and shit. Make sure to show your support. Um, but yeah, much love to everybody and shit. Shout out to the sponsors once again, you know what I mean? Snow Goons, Creative Juices Music, Alicia International, Blaze 'em Up Radio, Vinyl Frontier, Smile the Ghetto Child, Mad Water Apothecary, and of course MJ Connects. You know what I'm saying? Make sure to go to goonsgear.com, you know what I'm saying, for fly ass gear. Shout out to MJ Connects. If you're looking for somebody to PR campaign for your music to help you push your music out there, hit her up or inbox me for details and shit. Um, yeah, much love. I hope y'all have a safe Halloween. You know what I mean? And I'll check y'all next week. Peace and blessings.